Is the view okay?
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Just give me a second. We are starting live on all the platforms.
Okay.
Just give me a second. Hi, welcome all. Have a very nice evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you. And thank you so much for your continuous support and joining us on a regular basis. We have today Mr. Ram Shrivastava with us. We are very much lucky and privileged to have him, one of the, I will say, next generation entrepreneur as far as Ayurveda is concerned. There are very few companies and organizations who are very much serious and taking legacy of Ayurveda in a very serious, I will say, way, in which Maharishi Ayurveda is one. So we are very much again lucky and privileged to have Mr. Ram Shrivastava, director from Maharishi Ayurveda, with us today in the session. And it will be a session in which we'll be learning about the legacy of Maharishi Ayurveda. Ram has graduated from APJ School of Management, New Delhi, and he has done his MBA in Sustainable Business from Maharishi International University, USA. He is the director of Maharishi Ayurveda India, and he is also heading the marketing and sales operations of Maharishi Ayurveda India. He is also actively involved in expanding the global footprints. And as we all know, that Maharishi is a global leader as far as Ayurveda is concerned. You name any country, Maharishi is available there. He is a certified teacher of transcendental meditation also. Again, an excellent aspect. You all should learn about this and recommend to all your patients also as far as transcendental meditation is concerned. He is also involved with various Maharishi movement projects around the world. He is also a trustee of Maharishi International University, USA, deeply committed to achieve Maharishi's challenging vision of creating a disease-free society. Ram is engaged in implementing his blueprint of establishing Maharishi as a brand in India and internationally. So thank you so much, Mr. Ram Shirvastar, for joining us today. And we would like to inform all of you that one, we will have some information and some updates from Ram regarding the Maharishi Ayurveda. Second, a very important aspect today, we will be having an introductory discussion about the model of Maharishi Ayurveda. There is a model and there is a bit maybe change in the strategy of connecting to the doctors, and we all are very much interested in hearing that from Ram today. Because see, as far as Maharishi Ayurveda is concerned, and you name any product, and there are very few companies in Ayurveda, by the way, having so many good products. And as far as the proprietary or patent products are concerned, हम सबको पता है, we all do classical Ayurveda as well as proprietary Ayurveda practice, and Maharishi is one of the leader in having excellent quality proprietary products. I can go on like mentioning about their brands and products we are using in our clinic. Today is a very lucky day for us as well, I will say, because one, we have Mr. Ram Shrivastava with us. Another, we have just realized that our clinic is also one of the highest rated Ayurveda clinic in Delhi NCR. So thank you so much for all your support. And because why I mentioned this, because in our clinic, and that there is a context of mentioning and to start hearing from Ram and Maharishi Ayurveda, we have a very significant range of Maharishi Ayurveda products in our clinic. So it's by virtue of these good quality products that we are able to penetrate and help people, and getting a good rating is just people are getting healed and they are rating us. So products like Amlant, Raktada, Restone, Prandhara drops, many products they have, and all the products I always found. Recently, I started MB Map using. It's an excellent product for acute diarrhea, and within few doses the diarrhea is being checked. Thank you so much for all these quality products and tremendous result, tremendous quality. I should request all the Ayurveda doctors to get connected with Maharishi as soon as possible. Raktada, again a very good product in terms of having significant hemoglobin level increase in few weeks. Amlant, again an excellent product for hyperacidity. And by the way, I think आप सबको ये नहीं पता होगा, you must be knowing about this, that many of their products are being clinically trial tested with counterpart allopathic medicines. Very few companies in this country are doing that. Maharishi is doing for so many years now. You name any product, they have good number of clinical trial. In fact, I think Amrit Kalash is one of the highest research product around the world as far as any pathy is concerned. So again, thank you so much for this mindset. And without taking much time, I will request Mr. Ram Shrivastava to have an introductory talk for this session today. And we request all the doctors who are watching us live today, you can have your questions, how you want to get associated with Maharishi Ayurveda. Just simply post your name, number, and email ID. We will connect to the concerned person. Still you have any other question, आपके पास कोई भी क्वेश्चन है महर्षि आयुर्वेदा से, उनके प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड, उनके पास ग्लोबल एक्सपीरियंस है, तो आप प्लीज पोस्ट करें, हमें पूछें. वी विल रेज दैट क्वेश्चन एंड विल डिस्कस विद राम. And prior to that, let's have an introductory remark and introductory talk from Mr. Ram Shrivastava. Over to you now.
Thank you, Dr. Piyush, for that wonderful introduction. And I'd like to just start by showing our gratitude to the Ayurveda doctor fraternity. And my father always says this, who's the chairman of the company. Our founder always said this. And, all of us believe that the Ayurveda doctor fraternity are the lighthouses of knowledge, which are holding the lamp of knowledge high in, all throughout these years for people to gain the wisdom and knowledge of Ayurveda through them. So I'd like to begin by thanking the doctor fraternity and assuring them that we at Maharishi Ayurveda are always there to, uh, for at their service to provide whatever support in terms of either great products, either courses, either knowledge enhancement, whatever support is needed of us, we at Maharishi Ayurveda are there to provide you that. So, with that, Dr. Piyush, if you'd like to start with the questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Right. So thank you so much for this. I think this mindset and this thinking is driving your company, Ram. And we feel that there are very few companies in Ayurveda having that much of respect. So one initial aspect we want to discuss with you, and we want to hear from you. And see, we all know that there are so many companies, but you people are taking this legacy of Maharishi with you. And we understood in the last session from the chairman sir also that example of Chavanprash he took, and so many other aspects are there. Now I want to listen from you. We mentioned that in last, but I want to have a detailed maybe mention from you. I came to know, let me clarify to all our viewers, we came to know that whenever there is an important preparation going on in their factory, so Ram or his sister or any senior person personally visit that and ensure that the quality is being checked. So why you are doing this? There are so many promoters and founders and owner of the company who are just sitting in their AC cabins, and their head of production is taking charge. So this is first question I want to ask you today. Why you being an owner going personally to a manufacturing facility and checking? You don't rely on your staff, by the way. What is the reason?
I think that's a very interesting question, Dr. Piyush. And the answer lies in two things. One is standardizing the processes and the systems of production. And the second aspect, which I feel is the foundation of it, is the consciousness with which we make these formulations. So, I always say this Ayurveda industry is an industry with the soul. We don't make products, for making money like many other industries. We make products to heal people, to provide them with solutions. And that is what the ultimate benefit of the Ayurveda industry is, or the ultimate delivery of the Ayurveda industry is. So, at one stage, quality, standardization, systems, and processes so that you can get the same effect from a product again and again after and every batch. For that, there is of course professionals that are there. There's a staff of more than 500 people that is there in both of our factories and our units, which have been working with us for many of them, over 20 years, which have been there, who understand the systems and the processes that we follow. On the other hand, the second aspect of it is the consciousness with which we make these products. We as Vedyas are all aware of what is the scope of Ayurveda, what is the goodness of Ayurveda. Along with that, we are also aware that if a product has to be made and there's 20 ingredients to be added, if somebody adds 19 ingredients, it will not be a wrong product, but it will not be a full product, it will not be a complete solution, it will not be as per our Vedic scriptures. So, to ensure that if a product needs 20 ingredients, to ensure if a leaf of a plant is required to be put in, we only put in the leaf of the plant in that product and not the stem and the bark and everything. So that is what drives us. That consciousness to offer pure, effective, and safe solutions to mankind is what we are driven by. And this is what the example that my father, who's the chairman of the company, gave in our last talk about Chavan Prash. The whole batch had to be thrown away just because of the quality of the Vanshlochan that was added onto it. So, this is what drives us day in and day out. And that is why we pay extra attention to the quality, to the process, to the systems, to the testing. So, I'd also like to mention here we supply products to about 40 countries. We follow the strictest regulations and the quality standards that are applicable to these countries, including India. We are one of the most certified manufacturing unit that you will find in India. So there's two levels of certifications. One is the mandatory certifications like ISOs, GMPs, and other certifications without which you can't make a quality product. And over and above that, there are certifications that are voluntary. Like we've recently, not recently, but a few years ago, we've gotten a USDA organic certification for many of our products. Ayush Premium Mark is a premium mark certificate that many of our Vedyas know, which the Ayush Ministry grants out for products which are premium in nature, which follow a certain standard of manufacturing. I'm also happy to share with you that many of our products, including our flagship product Amrit Kalash, is an Ayush Premium marked product. We are Cosmos certified. Cosmos certified is a benchmark for organic certifications of personal care products. We also have a Cosmos certification. So, what these certifications actually do is keep us occupied and keeps our systems and processes so strong that we never ever falter in any of the process, and there's no lapse in the quality of our products. And that's the reason the byproduct of this is a safe, effective, and a pure product for you to prescribe and get great results from your patients.
Great, great. I think we have started getting so many questions now, and it's pouring in as far as questions are concerned. Let me take one or
Please,
two questions also, and we have our set of our questions to discuss with you. We will take
please.
later on. We respect all the doctors who are joining us this time. And so, one question from Dr. Abhinay Dogra is he wants to ask that you are using the Shmulki root in your products or you are using the whole plant. So, see, the raw material is a very crucial aspect, Ram, I think, and all the doctors and prescribers are very much interested in knowing what the company's policy is there. We have a couple of more questions around that, and I think you have
Yes,
already discussed about this. But let's have these questions to be clarified from you.
yes.
So, as far as the
So,
Shmul is concerned, right?
right. So I'd like to apologize for, because I'm not from a technical background, but I will still attempt to answer, any questions regarding formulations. So before I answer the specific question, I'll explain you the process that we follow for selecting our raw materials. So one is, whichever supplier we have, fixed suppliers. So we don't shift our suppliers regularly. We have fixed suppliers from which we procure. And the on the other hand, we have contract manufacturing all throughout India for specific products. So for specific raw material. So when we get a sample, it is tested in our lab for contamination, for heavy metals, for pesticides and other contaminants. On the other hand, our Vedas look at that raw material and check whether it's exactly the right material that has to be used in that product or not. Because scientific testing can only tell you whether this product is contaminated or not. It can never tell you whether it is the right product that needs to be used for this particular formulation. So there is two-step process that we follow. One is the of course the clinical testing of this, which takes care of heavy metals and pesticide tests. On the other hand, our panel of Vedyas look at each raw material and approve, yes, this is the right raw material which we should be procuring and using for our product formulations. So does that briefly answer your question, Dr. Piyush?
Right. I think we understand your aspect, and definitely what we will do is, meanwhile, we will get the specific answer from your technical team, and we will post in the comment section also. And
Absolutely.
so there is one more aspect which we need to discuss here, Ram. As far as your organization and your company is concerned, there are so many models right now being implemented with all the pharma companies. So, as far as a doctor and an Ayurveda doctor is concerned, specifically, we have seen most of the Ayurveda doctors are either dispensing on their own because these Ayurveda medicines are not readily available at each and every chemist shop. Although your medicines are still available at most of the chemist shops I have seen, still Ayurveda doctors are being seen in the society that they are giving the medicines also, and most of us are also giving as well. So, what exactly Maharishi Ayurveda think, and moving forward, if any doctor wants to connect with your company, what is the model and how we can how we can convey this to all the doctors and they can connect with Maharishi Ayurveda? So maybe you can just clarify on those aspects.
Absolutely. So, like you mentioned in the beginning, Dr. Piyush, and I mentioned, we are here at the service of the Ayurveda doctors, and we want to service them in the most seamless and supportive way. So the best way for the doctors who are looking at this webinar or who will be looking at it later is if they can leave their information, contact information with you and our team. We have a pan India presence of MRs and our team, and our team will get in touch with you and establish contact for the supply of high quality products to you.
Okay, fine. I think we request all the doctors to please share their details. We got certain details in the last session also. So meanwhile, we also need to understand, Ram, as far as Maharishtra Ayurveda is concerned, till now only proprietary or patent medicines I think you people are marketing in India. Any plan for having classical preparations also for us, or it will be only for the global market?
No, there's absolutely plans for classical formulations. In fact, at the hospital that we have in Delhi and the wellness clinics that are under the Maharishi Ayurveda banner are there. We make classical, the whole range of classical products for them. And the newer model that is in progression is a specific connection with doctors who prescribe classical products, and we will supply them directly to these doctors. So that's a model that is under consideration. So the doctors who are interested specifically in classical products can also let us know their information and we will get in touch with them.
Okay, fine. And as far as apart from the medicines, I think Maharishi Ayurveda is already there in so many other domains. And I clearly remember last year you people have announced about Nadi Pariksha aspects as well, and we still will till now are getting certain queries. Any plan for having Nadi Pariksha training? Maybe right now we can plan some online, and later on we can have at your centers. And there are so many other aspects we will come up on them also, but specifically because you people are seen as a leaders as far as Nadi Pariksha is concerned, entire globe. We have seen so many centers are there, so many people practicing Nadi Pariksha under the banner of Maharishi Ayurveda. So many Ayurveda doctors are being trained, exposed, and right now they are at a very, I will say, I've seen personally couple of doctors at an expert level at a very young age in terms of doing Nadi Pariksha. So, can you just have some like you can throw some light? What are your plans? We can disseminate this knowledge to the other young and budding Ayurveda practitioners as well.
Absolutely. So at Maharishi Ayurveda, we call Ayurveda as we call the practice of Maharishi Ayurveda as consciousness-based Ayurveda. And for that, the best diagnostic tool that is there, which our masters have passed on to us, is the technique and the tool of pulse diagnosis, which we call Nadi Pariksha. We had actually planned a few in-person courses, but because of the current situation they had to be postponed. We are in the process of launching an online course which will still not give a full flavor of Nadi Pariksha or Nadi Vigyan, but will at least give a teaser or give the scope of knowledge that is there for a person to try it out and get a taste of it. And this will be launched in the next couple weeks. And of course, Indian Vedyas will be the first platform where we will disseminate this announcement.
Great. I think this will be an excellent aspect as far as Ayurveda practice is concerned, and we are very much looking forward to have that in our practices as well. And one more aspect I want to discuss here, and we have seen in many of our patients that as far as transcendental meditation is concerned, that is very much useful. Still, many Ayurveda doctors are not aware right now as far as this aspect is concerned, how first of all they can experience this. Is there any process in which a person can learn transcendental meditation? And then moving forward, if we want to suggest and we want to prescribe this to our patients, how we can take it forward, because this is a very important and crucial aspect, and happiness index, stress, anxiety, all these aspects are directly impacting so many diseases. So can you just have some throw some light on this aspect as well, because this is a backbone right now. I can say due to this lockdown, COVID, and all these aspects, so much stress, anxiety, and mental aspects are there. And I have seen personally with transcendental meditation, many people are getting healed. In fact, sometimes without medications also. So maybe you can just give us a brief idea about this whole concept as well.
Absolutely. So, transcendental meditation is a very, very simple, efficient, effortless technique of meditation, which is practiced 15-20 minutes in the morning and 15-20 minutes in the evening. So, it is as that is how simple it is. If we talk about the effects of transcendental meditation, like you mentioned, there are more than 700 peer-reviewed published studies in which have been done on transcendental meditation on all fields of life. Starting from how our behavior is better, how our health is better, to how it impacts chronic diseases like high blood pressure and even heart health and other things. So, this is a technique, and there's an initiative which we've in fact launched, which is called Heal the Healers. All our Ayurveda practitioners are healers for the society. And what transcendental meditation does to them is heal them themselves. So we attain the health in the fullest value, so that we are absolutely prepared to pass on this gift of health to our patients. And that is what transcendental meditation does. The idea was, when we organized the pulse diagnosis course, to also have transcendental meditation included in it. Now, when we do it online, it may not be possible, but what we will be doing is we'll be sure to putting in some information on what transcendental meditation is and how you can recommend your patient to a nearby transcendental meditation center for him to become a transcendental meditator and enjoy the benefits thereof.
Right, and I think we all should take this leverage, and we have personally seen the impact. So, Dr. Manu, she is asking about postpartum health is very crucial for women, and so maybe you can just throw some light as far as the gynae cases, or maybe if you people are dealing that in your setups. You have a nice, beautiful setup in Shalimar Bagh. In fact, I also want, on the same note, I also want you to have some brief detail aspects about your setup, this entire hospital, which I think still many Ayurveda doctors are not aware. One of the state of the art Ayurveda hospital in North India. It is an NABH, I think. and so definitely it will cover under so many insurance policies also. Do you have a provision of taking Indian patients also, only deal with the international patients? I don't know. I have referred couple of patients and I got very good feedback from them. Still, if Ayurveda doctors at a general practice level can refer, because the referral system is lacking in Ayurveda, and we have seen in our clinics also that we have a limited scope. So we need
Right.
tertiary center, we need higher centers. Like for example, we have that same system in allopathic system of medicine. Although there are very few in North India, in South there are so many, but in North India we can just count on fingers, and in Delhi NCR specifically. So Maharishi Ayurveda Hospital in Shalimar Bagh is state of the art hospital. Maybe you can just let us know some basic facilities which you people are offering in that setup, and around that you can answer this question also, that how you are taking gynae or women health aspects in that hospital.
Absolutely. So the Maharishi Ayurveda Hospital is a center based in Shalimar Bagh in West Delhi, and it is a 35 bedded hospital which is exclusively for Ayurveda. So we offer all kinds of panchkarma, we offer even leech therapy, we obviously offer consultation and Maharishi Ayurveda products there. But this is the only, so this is in our hospital, we only practice Ayurveda. So that's one. We get patients from about 85 countries yearly before the COVID era. And we are also CGHS approved. So we get a lot of government people as well, which are fully paid for by the government. And it is also an NABH accredited center because, again, of the systems and the processes that have been established there. And what we see is, and this is not unique to us, but like all of our Vedyas who are here, we see miraculous results coming from Ayurveda. And we get people not only for rejuvenation and detoxification, but we get people, some people come on a stretcher because they have such bad spondylitis or such bad back problems, and they take treatment for 2 3 weeks at our place and go back walking comfortably. So that is the kind of result or miraculous results that Ayurvedic treatments provide to people. And we've been successfully running this center for now close to about 20 years. And we'll be very, very happy to involve, doctors, especially of the Delhi area, to have an affiliate program with us because the facility is there at your service to be taken advantage of.
Right. So I request any doctor who is interested in getting involved in the affiliate program, please let us know. We will connect you with the concerned person. Many doctors are asking about again the quality of raw material. I think you have already answered. Still, if you want to have some more, you want to throw some more light. Like one Dr. Rajesh Sharma, he is asking about quality of Shilajit and Guglu. Then somebody is asking about Dashmul, Dr. Hamid, that it is raw or like ready made. Like, by the way, like you have vendors, I think, from where you are getting. So somebody is asking about Vansh lotion. So there are so many queries pouring in about the raw material. So maybe you can have some more idea or some more detailed aspect to just address the concern of all the doctors, that how Maharishi is ensuring good quality raw material. You have your own farming, you are doing contract farming with the farmers or from the raw material vendors, because you have a huge scale in terms of your manufacturing facility. So you must be having some tie-ups with the cultivating level as well. Please let us know about these aspects as well.
Absolutely. So we have long-term, contract farming agreements with farmers all throughout India, so that we can provide them with the knowledge and the technical knowledge for them to provide us with the highest quality of raw material. So we have that. We have our own certified organic farms. We have one farm in the Delhi Jaipur highway. We have one farm in Uttarkashi from which we get our herbs, which are grown in the mountain areas. And this is how we procure our raw materials. There's one question I just saw on the screen, which talks about the cost of one shlochan that we buy. So this I am pretty aware of, so I can take that question. And I think Dr. Abhinay Dogra is asking which Vanshlochan do we use. And this is a celebrated case, and that's why I have a clear answer to this, though I'm not again from a technical background. And there are the panel of Vedyas who look at the raw material in detail. But we are, now, right now, the Vanshlochan that we procure is around the 2400 rupee per kg mark. So it is not the synthetically created version. It is the original Vanshlochan, which comes from real bamboos, is what we use in our Chavanprash. Hence, the cost of our Chavanprash is, I would say, higher than the others that are available in the market. And this is the promise that we have done to Ayurveda. And this is the commitment that we've done to Ayurveda, that come what may, we will never compromise with the quality of the products. We will never, we will never put an Ayurveda doctor in a position that they prescribe our products and there is no effect. There will always be a profound effect, whatever product you may choose to prescribe, which is from the Maharishi Ayurveda brand, because of this commitment and promise that we go by. I hope that covers the question.
Great. I think this reflects the mindset and the ideology which you people have in terms of quality and absolutely we don't have any doubt by the way, because as a clinician I'm using from last so many years and I have not seen any. See, it can be a bit delayed because of the other factors in terms of diet and lifestyle, but till now I can vouch and I can see on record, I can say on record, I have not seen any treatment failure with any of the Maharishi product till now, as far as all the, so that determines and that reflects the quality which you people are taking care of. So again, thank you so much, and having that serious mindset is very much required in all the Ayurveda companies people have. So we can trust that and we can vouch on that. And I request all the doctors also to keep on prescribing and to keep on using. And still, like we are getting many doctor details. Any doctor who wants to connect like this, you can just share your number or email ID or whatever is comfortable for you. You can just let us know. We will ask the concerned person in the company to be in touch with you and they will be taking care of in terms of your requirement is concerned. We have also posted our email ID, that is info at the indianvadyas.com. You can mail us as well and we will connect to the concerned person. So Ram, one more aspect we want to discuss with you today is, see, as far as we have seen that many companies, like for example, you people have your own hospital and you people have your own centers also. Still, I have not seen that much of promotion in terms of the direct, giving big ads, doing like approach of doing like OTC marketing or surpassing the like doctor. And so there can be ideologies and there can be maybe some products, some OTC products are there with many companies who are doing that, but still I am not seeing in that much with Maharishi. So any reason for not doing that? First of all, thank you for not doing that. But still, I want to maybe hear from you that what exactly you think, how the balance should be maintained. Yes, you must be having some OTC and you should market that, but there has to be some balance also. So what do you think and what is your view on that?
See, we believe that the science of Ayurveda, is in based on three pillars. So education, knowledge, and the product. Product alone is not good enough if a person doesn't know what it's for, if he is not educated, or if the relevant knowledge is not provided to this person, that this is a product that can cure you of this or can provide this particular kind of relief. And that is where, like I said in the beginning, the lighthouses of this knowledge, the real, I would say, custodian of Ayurvedic wisdom are our Ayurvedic Vedyas and our Ayurvedic doctors. And it has to disseminate through them in its totality, because knowledge in bits and pieces does not lead to anything. It may even work maybe temporarily, or it may provide some relief, but it is not in its completeness or in its holistic value. So what we believe, the service aspect is critical, the knowledge and the education aspect is critical. And that is when, when knowledge and service connects the person with the right product, then the product will have profound effects. So, in order to complete this whole cycle, we feel that the responsibility lies in the shoulders of the Ayurvedic fraternity, to take the agenda of Ayurveda forward, to take the wisdom of Ayurveda forward. So we hereby, instead of going, say, the FMCG way, by doing big ads in television, what we believe in doing is supporting the Ayurvedic fraternity for taking this wisdom forward in its totality and holistic value.
Great. I think this mindset is very much required with all the companies, and many doctors are asking now that how they want to connect, as we have already discussed that. And Ram, one more aspect we want to discuss here is, see, you people are global leaders in terms of Ayurveda is concerned. So, what do you think is the overall mindset right now? And you must have some take-home message for all of us in terms of dealing with this pandemic that is COVID, and the entire global fraternities also. We have subjectively listening this. I want an objective answer from you. We have subjectively listening this. Okay, now the whole world is seeing Ayurveda. The whole world is looking forward for Ayurveda, this and that. Yes, COVID, in COVID also we have seen so many immunity boosting Amrit Kalash, no doubt. In fact, I will have a question on Amrit Kalash also after this. But the first thing I want to hear from you, some specific take home messages, some specific inputs, or maybe your experiences about the entire Ayurveda status position right now across the globe.
So I hear from everywhere in the world that the acceptance of Ayurveda immediately has gotten up multifolds. And the only message that I have now is the time to act for us. Now is the time to have full confidence in our in Ayurveda, and take it forward in whatever way we are taking, because the world not only needs it, it's actually a mandatory requirement for the world. Still now, until COVID, we used to think that the modern science has progressed so much, and we will never see days that we have seen in the past, like the days of the plague and the other day, other things like polio and others. But what Corona has reminded us, that there was still some disturbance in nature which the humanity wasn't following. We were still not living in accordance with nature, and that is why Corona came, taught us a lesson that go back to the basics, go back to nature, and the answer lies there. And for us, going back to nature is going back to our Vedic sciences, because the answer lies there. Making it using that knowledge in our life, making sure we are not only fighting fires all the time, not only in the case of Corona, but problems like diabetes and blood pressure, they became lifestyle problems which we never even looked for an answer for. But now when Corona came out, and people with high blood sugar or high blood pressure are more, more in the danger from Corona, then they are now realizing that, oh, I should probably get rid of my diabetes and my blood pressure as well, which I was so far managing by taking just a pill and thinking everything was all right. So, this realization that everything was not all right, and we should go back to our Vedic sciences, go back to nature to make it all right. And that is for what the responsibility of our Ayurvedic fraternity, including the Vedyas and including the industry like us, it's a combined responsibility.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much for this aspect which we have to discuss. Now, a couple of more questions I need to take. We have some more time left in today's session. One aspect very commonly we have asked to the chairman sir also, and he has beautifully already answered us. But still, I want to hear from you as well, because you are taking the entire India marketing operations and all. Amrit Kalash, as far as a product is concerned, still many people are confused. Still many people are not that much aware how it is. We know that it is different from a regular Chavanprash. Still, what are the various key differentiating factors? It is one of the most researched product, as I can say, in Ayurveda. From a general tonic to the cancer patients, it has a wide range of, I will say, therapeutic indications. So, how this product was, like, the journey of evaluation right now, how it is positioned in terms of the all these therapeutic indications, and the first question again, why it is and how it is different from the all the other like Chawanprash or Rasayanas available. There are so many fortified versions of the Chawanprash. There are so many premium versions of the Chawanprash also available from so many other brands. So how Amrit Kalash is outstanding? I know that it is outstanding and it is out passing all the other, with due respect to the other brands. Why
Sure.
and
So, even before I talk about the product itself, I'd like to just tell you why this product was formulated and the reason why this product, what is the need of the product. This product was formulated in the mid 80s at the direction of His Holiness Maharishi Ji, by in which he said, we need a product for the modern days, modern times. And by modern time, what he meant was, right now, everybody is busy. Nobody has time. It's not like the olden days where people were walking and there was activity, there was balanced activity, there was balanced rest. A person was more and more in tune with nature. What with modern times he meant that there is hectic lifestyle, people don't have time, people are probably also not getting the right nourishment through food. If you're living in the city, you're probably not even getting the right kind of air to breathe. So what Maharishi directed, the three Vaidyas, the three founding Vaidyas of Maharishi Ayurveda, Dr. Bidi Triguna, Dr. Divedi, and Dr. Balraj Maharishi, is formulate a product which is for both prevention and cure. So if a person is healthy, he takes Amrit Kalash to always be healthy, for their biological age to be always younger there than their actual chronological age. That is what Amrit Kalash was made for. And if by chance a person has gotten some organ out of balance, it may be the heart, it may be the digestive system, it may be the skin health or bone health. If there is some disturbance caused uh, in the system and a person is already ailing, for him to be cured using this rasayana. So Amrit Kalash, we all know that products like Avla, product like Ashwagandha, all of these are rasayanas. And the need was to make a super rasayana in which there are 53 herbs put together in the combination of a paste and a tablet to be taken together. So this unique formulation, I explained this is the need for that. That was the need for the unique formulation. And then the Vedas sat together, of course, with all of our Vedic scriptures, and formulated a product like Amrit Kalash, which today has been researched, has more than 75 clinical researches on its name, which have been researched in premier institutions like AIMS for side effects of cancer, of chemotherapy of cancer patients, which has been researched for heart health in America, which has been researched for immunity or anti-aging in Japan. So more than 75 researches conducted worldwide in about 35 years for people to really enjoy the miracle of Ayurveda, I would say. And this is what Amrit Kalash is for. What it does is it provides nourishment to the body as a whole. So it's not, we are all aware that Chavanprash is primarily for the upper respiratory tract, and which provides great nourishment. If it's the right quality of Chavanprash, which has the right quality of Vanchlotion, it provides great nourishment to the respiratory tract, plus also side benefits to all the other organs in the system. So digestion is also, there's a side benefit on digestion which becomes better. Everything becomes slightly better. What Amrit Kalash does is provides optimal nutrition to all the organs together. So whatever organs are functioning well, they become even more even healthier and stronger. And wherever there is stress or ama deposited in whichever other organs, Amrit Kalash takes care of that in a holistic way. That is why we call Amrit Kalash as a super rasayana. So I hope that answers your question, Dr. Piyush.
right? I think we have seen personally also, and I quote an example that, see, it depends, again, with due respect to all the brands, it depends what quality and what level of what level of like efficacy and overall effect we want to take benefited. And yes, if it is a best quality, it will definitely come with a decent price. And again, it is one of the best rasayana, I can say. And I recommend to all the doctors who have not till now experienced this product. So this is a niche product, but yes, very very effective. And I think you people have, along with in the Avle form, you people I think have tablets also available as far as Amrit Kalash is concerned, right?
Yes, it's a dual pack. So it comes with a 600-gram avle with a 60 tablet pack along with it, which is Amrit Kalash Ambrosia. So it is to be
Right,
taken in combination because there are some herbs which have to be taken in the form of the avle, and then some herbs that are taken in the form of a tablet following when you've taken the paste about 15-20 minutes, half an hour after the paste. That brings the holistic effect for the physiology.
right, great. So I think we cover up on all the major aspects as far as Maharishi Ayurveda is concerned, and I can see still so many doctors are here with us attending this live, and we are live on YouTube, Facebook, on our website, that is indianvadyas.com/webinar, and on Periscope also. So there are so many international people are watching us, and after this session also this will be available. So those who have joined late, you can please again watch this session. We have discussed about various aspects of Maharishi Ayurveda in terms of how they are taking care of the raw material, how they are having these beautiful aspects in terms of Nadi Pariksha, transcendental meditation, what exactly their specialty center in Delhi is about, and what are the various aspects and facilities they have. So we will have a detailed discussion on all these aspects in this session today. And we are again thankful and lucky to have Mr. Ram Srivastav. And being the director, being the one of the core person from the senior management, still he is very humble, down to earth, always available for any kind of support, any kind of I will say initiative which is there for Ayurveda doctors, the entire fraternity. So we are very much thankful, Ram, for having you with us, and you are having a very nice and decent, I will say, mindset in terms of having an approach. And I never see, I want to appreciate you. I've never seen that kind of I will say so many owners and so many people are there. Still among them, if I will compare you, you are having one of the best nature, and the approach is pretty fine, and we can directly approach you for any aspect is concerned. It is recommendable, commendable, and that is truly appreciable, because we know that you are a busy person. We know that you are dealing with so many aspects in India as far as internationally, and you are running a brand and a company which are who are the world leaders and global leaders. Final aspect I want to discuss here, and then maybe we can proceed towards the conclusion of this session today. So you have mentioned that your plant and your facilities are one of the highest certified, and having all the parameters as far as the quality is concerned. Can you just bit specify and just give us a bit detail that okay, what kind of various certifications, national, international, and how we can say, or how we can see that okay, so many companies are having so many certifications which they say, but what are the differentiating certifications or differentiating quality parameters which Maharishi Ayurveda is having right now as far as your facilities is concerned? You can just let us know in detail about that.
Absolutely, Dr. Busha. I'll be happy to share, in fact, our protocol for testing. So I mentioned already the testing that we do for our raw materials. And there's also in-process testing that we do. There's testing at three levels. So the first testing happens at the raw material level. When the raw material pass all the tests, then we do in-process testing. When the raw material, say maybe avla is made into a pishti, the pishti is tested for that, the vitamin C isn't lost. The pishti is tested for its moisture and other things so that it's intact. Then once it's converted into, say, an Amrit Kalash, a final product testing is also done. And then what we do is, this is in-house. We also send a sample out. Say for example, this product is to be exported to America. A sample of this product is sent out to an American lab which tests this product there. Once they confirm that yes, it meets all the regulatory standards of heavy metal, pesticides, ochratoxins, aflatoxins, all of these complicated tests that they do, then only our product is exported to that market and is eligible for sale. I'd also like to re-emphasize all of our batches that are made in India are also tested. So if any of the doctors would like to have a report on a certain batch of our product, that if we can share the heavy metal report or the pesticide testing report of a certain batch of a certain product, we'd be happy to share those reports with you for you to get for us to be absolutely transparent in the process of testing with you. Now, that is the protocol and the process that we follow for testing. If I talk about the certifications, like I mentioned, we obviously have all the base level certifications that are there, like the ISOs, the GMPs, whatever is required. And on top of that, what we set up our standards is for, we have our standards set up at international levels. And for that, the kind of certifications that are required for you to be eligible to be selling your products in a country like Europe, in a continent like Europe, or a country like America. Uh, for example, we are WHO compliant. We are, we have gotten an audit done by the US authorities in our factory, which have approved our factory to be supplying Ayurveda products in America. We regularly get audits done by the Cosmos authorities and the European authorities, so that they make sure that whatever is entering their country is all certified and approved. Similarly, the highest level of certification that an Indian product can have is an Ayush Premium certification. There's two levels: Ayush Standard and Ayush Premium. Many of our products are Ayush Standard, and most of many of our products are also Ayush Premium mark. So those are the certifications that are there. We have a when we talk in-house in the company, every month or so, some or the other auditor of some certifying agency comes to the factory on a regular visit. So, and we take this very, very positively, because these are all voluntary certifications that we've gotten ourselves, so that we are always on our toes. There is never any lethargy in the system. There is never any lapse in system, so that there is never an inferior quality product that moves out of our company. And that's the reason we consciously and voluntarily maintain these certifications, for us to be always on track to provide you with the bestest, like I said, pure, safe, and efficient and effective solutions.
Great, great, Ram. And I think again we are getting so many queries. So what I request to all the doctors, have some patience. We will ask the concerned person to reach you in terms of connecting with the company, and we'll definitely ask the concerned person. Meanwhile, we also share our email ID. You can mail us. And thank you so much, Ram, for joining us today. And I think it was an excellent session in terms of knowing so many aspects. And by the way, let me announce this to all the audience also, that moving forward, every week we will be having a technical session also with Maharishi Ayurveda. We will invite their team of doctors, their team of experts who are dealing with so many aspects in Maharishi Ayurveda in terms of the hospital. So we have a bouquet. We have this privilege and this advantage that Maharishi Ayurveda is having like an umbrella. Under that, one side we can always invite experts, clinicians. On the other side, we can invite experts who are dealing with the uh, again an international level quality production, and like I will say, the unit. On the same, we will also invite in one session, we will definitely have a dedicated session on transcendental meditation, because the psychological, the mental health is very, very important. And I request all the doctors also to have focus on that, because when we communicate this to our patients, being a clinician, being a physician, so it's not just we are prescribing the medicines. I suggest and I recommend to all of you, have a conversation, have a discussion with your patients. And many times we have seen that by simple counseling and by simple these kind of tools, simply we are connecting them, and we are ensuring that they are getting a very good relief in whatever the aspects they are having. So definitely we will have a session on transcendental meditation also. We will have an introductory session or maybe a announcement session of Nadi Pariksha, the training we are planning. we'll have some experts, and we'll also have some international experts also. Maharishi is having a nice exhaustive list of international experts and international doctors and practitioners, so we will have that also in forthcoming sessions. So I can ensure all of you that we are very much having a complete list of so many exciting sessions every week. And we are thankful for Maharishi Ayurveda again for joining hands and getting associated with us, because we will be able to create so many nice events and sessions, and the entire knowledge and the entire, I think, awareness should be replicated and disseminated to the entire community, because that is the need of the hour. And leaders like Maharishi Ayurveda are always having a pioneer approach and mindset in that. So we thanks Ram, you and your organization for this, and maybe we can have some concluding remarks from you, and accordingly then we can conclude the session for the day.
Thank you for your kind words, Dr. Piyush. And I think Indian Vedas is a platform that is absolutely connects well with Maharishi Ayurveda because it's a knowledge driven platform. What Dr. Piyush has initiated here is to bring the Ayurveda community together for us to disseminate the right kind of knowledge, to share experience and benefit the cause of Ayurveda, for which we all stand together, uh, with the Ayurveda fraternity. So we are here for your service and thank you very much.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and let's have some more sessions in coming weeks. We will definitely announce and we will inform all of you. And thank you, Ram, again for joining us today. And thanks to all the doctors also for logging us and joining us and supporting us. Keep on supporting. And meanwhile, if you have joined late, let me finally announce that all of you can just post your name, number, and email ID. Maharishi Ayurveda is looking forward to get associated with all of you. We'll help you to connect with the company directly, and let's start a process and a journey of practicing good quality Ayurveda. Thanks so much, all of you.
It
Thank
was
you.
a pleasure, Dr. Piyush. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thanks. Thanks.